not disagreeing with that. Yeah. That is a fact. That is a fact. However, we are a nation of laws, and we need to have accountability for those people that are breaking laws, and we also need to understand that legalizing recreational marijuana is going to be a problem.
Medical marijuana.
I firmly believe that marijuana needs to be decriminalized. I think that you need to have a fine. It needs to be decriminalized. There needs to be a deterrent, and we need to follow the pattern set forth by a city like Washington.
Why is that?
I wish everything about the human relationship with substance would be looked at what it is a medical biological issue, not a legal issue so much. It makes me, they will do things when they get hooked on things that are of a legal nature, and those consequences need to be brought to bear. But it's not about the relationship with the drugs.
I think that this country is heading towards the total legalization of marijuana. Now, will we have more marijuana users? Of course we will. If you don't think that smoking marijuana leads to other things, you're a complete idiot if you don't think that. Because it doesn't happen in all cases, but in some cases it is just human nature. Oh man, that felt good. Man, you got something make me feel better than that? It's the human nature. And the problem with mollies and meth and crack and heroin is once you put it in your body, man, it don't take long to get addicted. And now we have another problem.
Then why should we legalize it? I will tell you, I was just at a meeting with the Deputy Police Commissioner of Baltimore. I was asking him very difficult questions about why there aren't more African Americans on the police force in Baltimore. His response to me was the reason that we haven't been able to get a lot of the young men into the program is because if you use marijuana more than, I think, they have to take a lie detector test, more than 10 times, you are immediately disqualified from the police force. I was shocked that young African-American men are now unable to get jobs in law enforcement because of marijuana use. I mean, you're giving, it's so ridiculous,
It's not the
but we've got to deal with
that rule that he has, which is absurd.
Yeah. So you blame the rule of law as opposed to the use of drugs?
Arbitrarily 10 times smoking pot.
So that
I mean, the three of us up here together, I mean, that's more than 10 times, I'm sure. I think You have Bill Clinton who smoked pot. You have Congressman Ray Dell from down in Florida who got caught with a little bit of cocaine. I mean, your elected officials, I mean, are the same ones, and then they promulgate these laws, which are absurd. 10 times? Is that medically necessary? 10 times?
No.
Listen, this is have drug anarchy. People should just be able to get high.
Drug rationality. Being rational about drugs and alcohol. That's all I'm saying.
Cannot believe you, Bakari.
I'm just trying to add a little rationale.
Bakari gonna run again. Don't worry, but Bakari gonna run again. We gonna win. Bakari.
Oh, let me see, because I can't see what the dang
Go ahead, don't go away. We'll be right back.
Coming up next, how much
do I have clips?
the constant threat of ISIS and
It's the same clip I used.
I think the answer is yes. I think that worry is very genuine. I think many people in the American public feel that same worry.
You're not there when I need you the most.
You are so frustrating.
I'm done with you, Sprint.
Break up with Sprint. Move to Metro PCS and get on a bigger, faster 4G LTE
These
network
bad
for
too
$50
much. It's
a
not
year.
really difficult.
Only at Metro PCS.
It's just not really difficult as installing them, you know.
Never underestimate the power of small. The Sharp Power Lift Away Speed is no ordinary compact vacuum. It's a high-performance power.
I gotta find some mousse too, and I think I know where I can find it. I can use some water. Water's not bad either. It's not bad stuff since I just washed my hair last night.
Unexpected power of small.
So that's pretty much why I had this.
Baltimore, we survived 8 long years. A corrupt mayor, a weak mayor. We got through it because Baltimore is strong, compassionate, but it shouldn't all be on us. We deserve a mayor who will put us above herself, who won't run when things get tough. A mayor as strong and compassionate as we are. Catherine Pugh will be that mayor. The mayor we've been waiting for.
Yeah, she is.
Clean Slate Baltimore PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Why don't she pay for her own campaign? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Lazy boy. No. Yes. This sofa is lazy boy. No. Yes. Embrace me on this accent chair. I can't. I'm married to your twin brother, Stavros. Stavros!
The mega sale. You'll be amazed by the savings. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Play with flag.
Got this. I'm taking another shower. So.
Apartments everywhere. BGE customers are finding out how easy it is to save energy and money with our quick home energy checkup. It only takes about an hour, and you get up to 22 energy-saving items installed as part of your BGE service.
Okay.
So there's no additional cost. Schedule your checkup at BGESmartEnergy.com. It's a quick way Marylanders are saving energy and money with the BGE Smart Energy Savers program.
I lost my son John in an accidental shooting.
My father, Robert Kennedy, was killed by gun violence.
Gun violence is personal and painful.
So Don Edwards' attacks on Chris Van Hollen are dishonest and deeply shameful.
Chris Van Hollen had the guts to stand up to the NRA and pass new gun safety laws for families like mine.
And the NRA gave him an F rating for leading the fight in Congress.
I know politics is rough business, but the truth matters.
I'm Chris Van Hollen, and I approve this message.
All right, should I worry? That's the question that we're answering as we break down the latest nerve-wracking headlines. Now, I'm joined by panelists Dr. Drew Pinsky, Sonny Halston, and Bakari Sellers. Alexis has the next topic. Hi, Alexis. Go ahead. What's your question?
Thank you. Like most people, I was horrified about the terrorist attacks in Paris. It just reminded me so much of 9/11. I heard that ISIS was maybe talking about attacking the U.S. And Chicago being a major city of the U.S., I can't help but feel scared. So I guess what I'm wondering is, should I be genuinely concerned about being a victim of a terrorist attack?
Well, listen, I think it's a valid concern. We all were watching what happened in Paris, and I was horrified. I think like everyone was. I think we need to know a little bit more about ISIS, ISIL-Daesh. It's a terrorist, Islamist militant terrorist group. It started in 2004 as a part of Al-Qaeda, and then 2 years later rebranded as ISIS. It is heavily organized. It is heavily militarized, and it has about 40,000 to 60,000 foreign fighters all over the world. And so, should it be a real concern? Yes, I do think it's a real concern. I think we should be vigilant, and I think we should be watchful. But the bottom line is, if you live your life afraid, you give in to the terrorists. The terrorists win because they want to strike fear and terror in your hearts. So I don't think you change, your values. I don't think you change your lives to the point where you're imprisoned by your fear. But just like you don't walk at 2 a.m. in a high crime neighborhood dripping in diamonds, you need to be careful around what I call soft targets, riding the trains, riding the bus, going to concert halls, going to sports events. You should be watchful.
Bakari, what's your take?
I agree with Sonny. I think she said something that was just very important and powerful to answer your question. Our compassion. We cannot forget our values. There's a huge discussion going on, Steve, about refugees coming into this country. And we cannot close our borders. We cannot shut them out because they are fleeing the same type of terror that we saw in Paris. And we have a system in place. In fact, over 780,000 refugees have come to this country since 9/11. Of that 780,000, only 2 were found to have any terrorist ties whatsoever, and they were arrested getting on a plane going back to join Al-Qaeda. So the system works. The system works. And we have to have faith. And one thing that I love about this great country is that no matter whether or not you're black or white, from South Carolina, North Carolina, whether or not you're an immigrant or refugee, this is the land of opportunity. This is the land of hope. And we cannot shed those values because we're scared.
Yeah.
All right, Dr. Drew, what's your thought?
Just a couple quick comments. I think we basically all agree on the panel here.
I ain't gonna lie, I love my hair. I really do.
Worrying as individuals. Sonny says there's 60,000 fighters out there. Napoleon had only 100,000 men under his operation. Corporation, and look what they were able to do. So there's a potential for great harm here. We need to worry as a nation. But as individuals, I would say, yes, worry, but not so much. It's just like hearing about a shark attack, and nobody wants to go in the ocean. The probability of you being an object of a terror attack is really, at this point, remote. But again, worry, see something, say something. We don't want it to get so bad that we do have something to be concerned about. But right now, you're more likely to get hit crossing the street here on Wacker. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so just keep it in context. Our brains don't do that very well, so keep it in context.
You know, look, I think that everybody should be on point, just as a day-to-day measure. And you know, so let's go. I like that one right there. Hey, listen, we're just getting started. We got more topics coming up. Stay with us. We'll be right back, folks.
Coming up next, the fear of football, the panel weighs in about football's impact on our kids' health.
My son is going into high school, and this is going to be a big fight in the household.
You do have a valid point in being worried, but you know, if my boy can make $8 million a year, I will not take this helmet on.
This is how people react when they realize that right now at Arrington, lease to own 2 MacBook Smart TVs, a 40-inch and 50-inch, both for just $89.99 a month. Yes! And the Samsung Galaxy S5 for $89.99 a month. At Aaron, there's no credit needed, with flexible payment options and free delivery and stuff.
The fungus doesn't go away on its own. Fungidel Toe and Foot.
I got the moose here.
Moisture out to kill fungus. Stop fungus with Fungidel.
The stars of MTV's Teen Mom 2 open up about the controversy behind the scenes.
It's been a rough 5-6 years.
Everybody makes mistakes. I'm at 11,455,000.
And they're taking teen questions Monday.
All right, everybody, we got time for just one more thing. Earlier in the show, we talked about things happening in the world that are troubling to us. Well, what troubles me really, though, is stupid people saying stupid things. I found some posts online that are some of the dumbest things I've ever heard. These are pretty good. Here's the first one right here. OMG, I think I have ADHD. I can't focus on my homework. ADHD? If you got ADHD, your ass can see in high def. All right, check this one out. I'd rather kill myself than commit suicide. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you stupid for real.
Mm-hmm.
I got another good one right here. Am I the only one who thinks Dwayne Johnson looks just like The Rock? Dwayne Johnson is The Rock. And then here's a good one right here. The NFL has been around longer than our government. We've had 49 Super Bowls, but only 44 presidents. I didn't know that. Okay, I'll save the stupidest one for last. Here we go. Oh my God, I just found out the Titanic actually happened, and it isn't just a film. Hashtag mind blown. Hashtag so sad. This is so sad. You mean to tell me how stupid are these people right here? And folks, that's gonna do it for us. Have a great day. We'll see you back here next time.
Wish I had my bonnet so I could protect my hair. Oh, guys, my scarf, and I really don't want to use it when I get in the shower.
WBAL East to the Plaza is your first line of defense. Accurate forecasts and constant updates with our mobile apps. When severe weather strikes, trust WBAL TV on the news. Live, local, late breaking.
Value City Furniture presents How to Get Inspired. First, get inspired.
that's not doing it. Go out. Look around. Shop the boutiques. Get up, girl. Find something you love. When you're ready to buy, head to Value City Furniture, where you can always find furniture just like at the boutiques, but at prices that will make you much more comfortable. And that's how to buy the perfect piece at Value City Furniture.
A serious car or truck accident can change your life in an instant. Science.
Let's get a bigger lump sum of cash.
The laughter. You guys knew all along. You were all in on this. Even your father. The star of a bowling team. Bowling team?
Yeah, I'm the captain.
This is the funniest thing I've ever seen. You laughed so hard I think I busted a gut. No, don't worry, Tori. Have one of the doctors take a look at it. Hey, you guys. Well, we wanted to teach you a lesson in honesty. Well, you didn't fool me. I was on to you guys from the start. From the start? All right, you guys really have me going. Well, I never tell another lie. Yeah, me too. From now on, when it comes to women, I'm going to be totally honest. Looks like you're going to the big football game tonight. I'll be there too.
Really? Play for Jefferson?
As a matter of fact, don't.
Oh.
I just been drafted by the Ravens.
Peace and blessings.